want to move your life forward in the most positive way using astrology? And let's talk about the astrological patterns for May 2014. You probably noticed we're shooting from a different location. We're in Sedona, Arizona on a hiking trip, actually celebrating my 25th wedding anniversary with my husband. And I am really enjoying all this earthy, wonderful energy because the sun is in Taurus right now, and Taurus is a fixed earth sign, which really kind of fits in with these beautiful red rocks in Sedona. All right, now the month of May starts off pretty dynamically. On May 7th, Mercury moves into Gemini, and that's the sign that Mercury rules. So the planet of communication is going to be in the sign where it has the most power, and that says sort of clear communication energy. That's a time frame when we can think with a lot of logic, clear-headed communication, basically. And then on May 14th, we have a full moon in Scorpio. Now, Scorpio is usually a pretty intense full moon. That's when we can really connect with our emotions and our passions. But when we have that polarity between Sun in Taurus and Moon in Scorpio, that's a time when we can really laser beam a lot of our passion and intensity to manifest what we want. And that's particularly true because in this full moon, it is going to be conjunct the planet Saturn. So that says to be serious and consolidate and be mindful with your energy so that you can manifest what you want. And then on May 19th, Mars, the planet of action, finally goes direct. Yay, that's going to be so nice because while Mars has been retrograde for the last month or so, energy has gone sort of inward and has sort of stalled out and not moved forward as readily. A lot of things have gotten stuck, despite the fact that we have the Cardinal Grand Cross still going on. Now that Cardinal Grand Cross, which was really peaking out in April, but is still in effect for May, accelerated everything and moved things forward in our life. But with that Mars retrograde, it sort of felt like we were a slow train chugging up a high hill, carrying a heavy load. Things are going to accelerate now as far as on the physical plane. The Cardinal Grand Cross changed our attitudes and helped us make decisions and moved things forward emotionally. Now with Mars going direct, we can zoom forward physically too. And then at the very end of the month, on May 28th, we have a new moon in Gemini, and I'll be discussing that more in my next new moon video. So to summarize the astrological patterns for May, remember that Cardinal Grand Cross is still in effect. Everything is moving forward spiritually, emotionally, very quickly. We are evolving right now, and we're going to be aided by Mercury going into Gemini on May 7th. That's a clear-headed, logical time for communication. And then on May 14th, we have that powerful full moon in Scorpio, followed on May 19th by Mars finally going direct, which will speed everything up. And then on the 28th, we have the new moon in Gemini. It's a big month. Take charge. I think you're going to enjoy Mars finally moving forward. Thank you. I'm Kathy Rose.